8 days to go before elections, campaigns intensify nationwide as candidates reach out to voters with development promises. Tariq Rahman pledges to turn Faridpur into a division, says a party now emerged as oppressor. Jamaat vows to build a humane Bangladesh, no more feudal politics, country belongs to the people, says Dr. Shafiq Rahman. Jamaat-e-Islam seeks voters' support to materialize the pledges of July mass uprising to build new Bangladesh. Bangladesh Jamaat-e-Islami unveils 41-point election manifesto, prioritizing 26 key issues including equality, unity and justice. Islami Andolan Bangladesh announces 30-point election manifesto emphasizing Sharia in state governance. Election Commission rules out decision to deploy BNCC cadets at polling stations. President Trump confirms talks with Iran as US forces shoot down Iranian drone over Arabian Sea. And Bangladesh reached the final of SAF Under-19 Women Football Championship, beating host Nepal 4-0. Assalamu alaikum, welcome to News at 10. I'm Mahmoud Rahman. Those were the headlines. Let's move on now to the details. The upcoming 13th National Parliamentary election is knocking at the door, with only 8 days remaining. Centering the election, campaign activities have intensified across the country. From morning till night, candidates are holding street meetings, rallies and gatherings, presenting various development-oriented plans and pledging to stand by the people in the days ahead. Female candidates are also actively participating in the campaigns, and as a result, women voters are becoming increasingly conscious in choosing the most suitable candidates. Amid this election enthusiasm in cities, ports, neighborhoods and alleyways, lively discussions and criticisms are prevailing among conscious voters. Ordinary voters say that although leadership has changed repeatedly in the name of governments, corruption has not changed. Therefore, voters are demanding a free and fair election and want to elect only deserving candidates. This election of the 13th National Parliament has added a new dimension through a referendum. This time, voters will be able to cast 2 votes simultaneously, pledging for change in the country. At the same time, expatriate voters will also be able to participate in both votes through the Postal Vote BD app. BNP chairperson Tariq Rahman has said that there is a political party whose members are known to the people under a secret identity, and that individuals from this clandestine organization have emerged as new oppressors. He said people cannot expect dignity from a party whose leaders do not respect women. He made the remarks this afternoon while speaking as the chief guest at an election rally held at the historic Bells Park ground in Borishal. Tariq Rahman said that Bangladesh will be run according to the people's verdict, and that on the 12th the people will elect an accountable government. Referring to the problems of Borishal, he said river erosion is the biggest problem in Borishal. Embankments must be built. Much work remains unfinished, and to complete these tasks the people must take the right decision. He added many projects were initiated during BNP's tenure but could not be completed. Many unresolved issues have accumulated and must be addressed. If BNP wins, it wants to work to resolve these problems. The BNP chairperson said that keeping women confined at home cannot move the country forward, and that men and women must work shoulder to shoulder, otherwise building the desired country will not be possible. Candidates of the BNP and its allied alliance from 21 constituencies of the Borishal division were present at the rally. Ahead of the upcoming election, BNP chairperson Tariq Rahman is touring the country from north to south and east to west, addressing rallies in different districts and making various pledges based on the 31-point agenda, with priority given to employment, unemployment allowances, family and farmer cards, and the empowerment of women and youth. BNP Chairman Tariq Rahman has promised to fulfill the people's demand to make Faridpur a division if they win the 13th parliamentary election. For this, he urged people to vote for the sheaf of paddy symbol in the upcoming February 12th election. He said this while speaking as chief guest at an election rally at the government Rajendra College in Faridpur today. In his speech, the BNP chairperson spoke about constructing the Postal barrage to solve the water shortage and address the river erosion problem in Faridpur. He also mentioned about providing assistance to the farmers and increasing employment opportunities. Tariq Rahman further said that conspiracy against the people's voting right has begun. People call them mysterious. The BNP chief mentioned that his party will establish people's rule if it goes to power. BNP wants to change the destiny of the people, the BNP chairman added. Bangladesh Jamaat-e-Islami has announced a 41-point election manifesto giving priority to 26 key issues, including equality, unity and justice. The party announced its manifesto at a hotel in the capital today. Speaking on the occasion, Jamaat Amir Dr. Shafiqur Rahman said, Jamaat thinks the party is bigger than the individual and the country is bigger than the party. But this slogan could not be implemented in the last 54 years. However, Bangladesh Jamaat-e-Islami will work to build a safe Bangladesh if the party gets people's verdict through the upcoming election. Jamaat-e-Islami Amir Dr. Shafiqur Rahman has said there will be no zamindari system in the country in future. Rather, the country will belong to the common people. He said this while speaking at an election rally in Kurigram this noon. Candidates of 11 party led by Jamaat-e-Islami, central and local leaders of the alliance were present at the meeting. Dr. Shafiqur Rahman has said if Jamaat-e-Islami comes to power, it will ensure the safety of women everywhere. He urged the countrymen not to vote for the extortionists and those who resort to corruption to accumulate wealth. Jamaat-e-Islami Amir Dr. Shafiqur Rahman has said the party wants to build a humane Bangladesh. Jamaat does not want to take the nation behind, rather it wants to go ahead along with all. He said this while speaking at an election rally organized by 11-party alliance at Shahid Sriti Poro Uddan in Tangail this afternoon. The Jamaat chief mentioned that safe Bangladesh will be built for the children. Besides, he added justice will be ensured for all. Dr. Shafiqur Rahman further said that Jamaat is not a seasonal political party. Even after being persecuted in the past, it did not abandon the people and stayed rooted in Bangladesh. In the future as well, it will not leave the country. He assured the youths that employment generation will be created for them by providing education and training. Party central and local leaders spoke at the public meeting presided over by MP candidate from Tangail 5 constituency and district Jamaat-e-Amir Ahsan Habib Masood. National Citizen Party NCP convener Mohammad Nahid Islam has urged people to defeat those who commit violence and oppression against women, engage in extortion, terrorism and injustice. He made the call this morning while addressing voters at a street rally in the Khilga Chaudhripara Matir Masjid area of the capital 11 constituency. Leaders of the National Citizens Party were present at the event. Nahid Islam also sought voters' cooperation to implement the pledge of building a new Bangladesh through the July mass uprising. Islami Andolon has announced a 30-point election manifesto giving priority to Sharia in all tiers of state governance. Besides 12 special programs, 8-point policy stance, 6-point plan in state reform and sector-based 28 development plans were also included in the manifesto. Islami Andolan announced the party's manifesto of People's Aspiration in the capital this afternoon. Party Amir Sayyid Muhammad Rizal Karim announced the manifesto at its Puranapolitan office. The 30-point manifesto included qualitative change in politics, establishing a corruption, misrule, as well as terrorism, extortion, grabbing, and drug-free welfare state. It also called for implementation of PR system for fair election and effective parliament, and creating government jobs for the Qawmi Madrasa degree holders. A total of 3,26,020 postal ballots from expatriate Bangladeshis have so far arrived in the country ahead of the upcoming parliamentary election and the referendum. Through the postal vote BD app, 7,66,862 ballots have already been sent to registered expatriate voters. So far, 4,31,748 ballots have been deposited at post offices or mailboxes in the respective countries. Among these, 41,178 ballots have been received by returning officers. Meanwhile, the Election Commission has also begun sending postal ballots to voters residing within the country. Ballots have already been sent to 6,62,191 registered voters across the country. In total, 15,33,684 voters at home and abroad have registered through the app to cast their votes by postal ballot in the national election and the referendum. The Election Commission has withdrawn its earlier decision to deploy BNCC cadets at polling centres for the 13th parliamentary election and the referendum. The information was disclosed in a revised directive signed by Election Commission Deputy Secretary Mohammad Monir Hussain. According to the new decision, in the election scheduled to be held on the 12th of February, BNCC cadets will be assigned to maintain discipline at IT-supported postal ballot and ICPV counting centres set up at the offices of returning officers. Besides, from 11th February, 5 sections of BNCC cadets will be deployed at the Election Commission Secretariat to assist in the collection and dissemination of election results. The Election Commission has suspended the voting process in the Sherpur 3 constituency following the death of Nur Zaman Badul, the Jamaat-e-Islami nominated candidate for the seat. Election Commissioner Abdul Rahman El Masood disclosed the information today while briefing journalists at the Election Commission building in Agargaon, Dhaka. He said that the election in the constituency has been postponed in accordance with Article 17 of the RPO, adding that there is no scope to issue a new election schedule for the seat before February the 12th. Referring to incidents of violations of the Election Code of Conduct by candidates in different parts of the country, Commissioner Abdul Rahman El Masood said that measures are being taken and that the Election Commission expects cooperation from all political parties to ensure a free and fair election. On now to international news.